morning, everyone. Welcome to the briefing sections of MIFF Furniture Design Competition FDC 2026. I'm Liwen from MIFF team and I will be your MC for today. First of all, thanks for making time to attend this briefing. Joining me here are Ms. Kelly, the General Manager of MIFF with team members, and also our Honorable Chief Judge, Dr. Eric Leong, and one of our panel judges, Mr. Isaac Teo. Before we start, I would like to mention the housekeeping rules. All microphones and videos of attendees will be muted throughout the briefing. If you have any questions for our speaker, please either use the chat box provided, or you can use the raise hand feature to get our attention. We will then unmute your microphone during the Q&A sections. Please take note that this briefing will be recorded for future reference and may be shared online. By participating, you are consenting to be recorded. Without further ado, I would like to invite MIFF General Manager, Ms. Kelly Lim, to deliver her welcome remarks. Ms. Kelly, you may turn on your microphone and speak.
Thank you, Liwen. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the MIFF team, a warm welcome to all participants for joining us today for the MIFF Furniture Design Competition's 2026 briefing. We are delighted to see lecturers, talented designers, and the industry professionals gathered virtually for these important sessions. My sincere thanks to each of you for dedicating your valuable time to participate in this briefing. Meanwhile, I also express my sincere gratitude to our strategic partner, Muar Furniture Associations, supporting partner, Foreign Research Institute Malaysia, Malaysian Timber Industry Board, Malaysian Timber Council, media partners, The Star and Creative Home for supporting the MIFF FDC series over the years. Before delving into the briefing content, I would like to inform you that MIFF 2026 will take place from March 4 to 7 at the MITEC and WTC KL. And I'm pleased to invite you to attend the show where our top 10 finalist designs will be prominently showcased. Beyond the MIFF FDC showcase, we have prepared exciting event highlights and informative seminars that we look forward to have your participations. I also take this opportunity to introduce our enhanced mileage for the MIFF FDC program. It is my pleasure to announce our new initiative, the MIFF FDC Club. Next slide, yeah. And I cordially invite everyone to join this dynamic community. The MIFF FDC Club aims to unite FDC designers and Malaysian manufacturers in a collaborative network dedicated to advancing furniture design innovations and market development. We are honored to have the support of Dr. Eric Leong as the mentor of the MIFF FDC Club. So the MIFF FDC Club will feature 3 key programs. The first one will be Connect. With the Connect program, we aim to create opportunity for the young designers and manufacturers to collaborate through networking events, forums, and specialized activities. Second will be our Select program, which is a special curated manufacturing collaborations project between the selected manufacturers and FDC designers to develop products together to be showcased at MIFF. And the third one is our Edits program that aims to produce editorial content that highlights MIFF FDC Club's activities, the members, and our achievements. Please stay tuned for more updates later. Together, we can do so much to connect the Malaysian furniture industry and the design community. Thank you once again for your participation today. I wish you all a productive, inspiring, and engaging sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Now, I would like to give a quick introduction about MIFF and MIFF FDC. For information, Malaysia is ranked among the top 10 largest exporters of furniture in the world. Malaysia is capable to export furniture to more than 160 different countries, which make us Malaysian hold a strong position in the global furniture industry. MIFF has played a big role contributing for the development of the industry and contributing to the furniture export growth. A brief background on MIFF. Our show is known as the largest furniture trade show in Southeast Asia. It's an export-oriented exhibition that featuring more than several hundred exhibitors and connecting 20,000 buyers from 140 countries and regions every year. MIFF is the perfect trading platform for manufacturers and exporters to find new markets. Held in conjunction with MIFF, the MIFF Furniture Design Competition (FDC) has been one of the main highlights of the show since the inception in 2010. Over the past 15 editions, we have received more than 3,000 entries. Additionally, the past winners have successfully launched their careers by starting their own design studio or working with local manufacturers, with many of them now exhibiting at MIFF. MIFF FDC is a platform for young designers to showcase their creativity and innovative design to the world market. The organizer aims to attract and encourage newcomers to furniture design industry while promoting the development of Malaysian furniture internationally through innovative design thinking and well-designed products. We also aim to encourage the creation of unique Malaysian furniture products via MIFF FDC. The following slides are our past FDC team and winners' work. For your information, all the teams selected are according to the trend of that year itself in the global furniture industry. Let's go through to some of the past year team and the winner design. Here we have the winner for 2025, with showcasing their latest achievement. Following that, we have the design by the 2024 winner and the design from 2023. This design highlights the evolution, creativity, and innovation from year to year. Here are the group photos of the past year winner along with the organizer, chief judge, and supporting partners. We are excited to announce that the theme for MIFF FDC 2026 is Playful, Practical, Purposeful, Furniture for Generation Alpha. I'm delighted to introduce our esteemed international judging panel. Leading the panel is Dr. Eric Leong, our chief judge of MIFF FDC. Being part of the panels are including Mr. Walter Tan from Malaysia, Mr. Tu Lakutai from Thailand, and Ms. Xiao Jia from China, Mr. Shinichi Mitsuki from Japan, Mr. Isaac Teo from Malaysia, and Mr. Nathan Yong from Singapore. We are honored to have them being part of MIFF FDC 2026. Now I will pass the time to Dr. Eric Leong to introduce our 2026 team, design brief, and judging criteria. Welcome, Dr. Eric.
Thank you, Liwen. Okay, good morning, everyone, especially to the lecturer and also participant, the students, and also our beloved new judge. Okay, from our team, which is Mr. Isaac Teo. And this year we are very happy. We have two new judges to join us. One is just I mentioned already, Mr. Isaac Teo. He's an interior designer and owning an interior design firm in Malaysia. Very well experienced, know what furnitures are and so on. And we also have a new judge from Singapore, which is Mr. Nathan Yong. Mr. Nathan is a very what we call that well-known. He's a furniture designer. His work is actually showcasing around the world, as we see in Milan, and very popular work and that. Okay. So now this morning, the main purpose is like to have this FDC 2026 briefing. So everyone, from the next poster you will see, next slide please. So you will see basically we are designing for this children's room. Okay, the theme is playful, practical, purposeful for the generation alpha. So I would say every year MIFF FDC, we are very global trend. We follow very global trend. Like I think since 2010, we already started this. This is the 16 years for 2026. And every year we will be seeing what is a global trend, what is the economic outlook like, and we will be designing the theme for our furniture design competition. And I think during COVID, we designed this COVID era furniture. how to prevent this COVID, will be spread out to the world. And after COVID, we do the post-COVID era for these offices and public spaces. So you can see, we always follow the global trend because this is a main objective. We want our young designer to actually can participate the global training. Okay, and last year we are very excited because we are doing actually 2025 is this year showcasing the fashion inspired furniture. So everybody was eye-opening for all the result. Okay, and next year 2026 we are going to design for the poster, already, children's room. So this children's room we are specifically aim on this generation alpha. So once we already set this topic, right, a lot of our team member actually asked, so who is Generation Alpha? So next slide, I'm going to show you who are there. Okay, basically, right, Generation Alpha is born in 2010 to 2024. So when they are born, actually, our FDC also born. So basically, FDC, MIFF FDC also consider Generation Alpha. Okay, so before I talk more about this Generation Alpha, right, we want to talk about their parents because the Generation Alpha parent is millennial. So before I talk about millennial, I want to talk about the millennials' parents. They are actually basically is Generation X and Y. So Generation X and Y very hardworking, earn a lot of money, and also spend a lot of money on Generation Millennial. So millennial basically grow up with a very good education background, very good environment, so that they also want to be their next generation to be in the good condition. So this is who paying for Generation Alpha's furniture will be the millennial. So please make sure millennial happy so that they will pay the money to buy your furniture pieces. So basically, what is the requirement from this research globally? So we know that the millennial parents they are looking at the functional but fun. That means that very good in using functional usage, okay, but it's very fun design. And also they have this what we call that the global view. So they know what is called sustainability, they know what is called upcycle, they know what is called recycle. So even though it's sustainability, but they want to be stylish also. That means a very trendy look as well. And of course, the must for this Generation Alpha is a tech savvy. Okay, but tech savvy, so if you have like nieces or cousin, sister, also little boy, right? They always watching their smartphone, watching their tablet during their meal time, or even they learn from YouTube and so on. So this technology, it must be one of the feature for what we call that these furniture pieces you are going to design. Okay, so what we are going to ask you to design is that we see the next slide. So this is pieces you need to design. So we need to have a complete bedroom set for this Generation Alpha. But 2010 to 2024, the gap is very big. So we are actually zoom in into 5-year-old to 9-year-old. Okay, 5 to 9-year-old, meaning like they can walk, they can run already, and also they are starting, okay, in the process of preparing to go to the school. So please make sure this is a few keywords you need to remember when you are designing for this FDC 2026 team. So what we need you to do is a bed. Okay, so this bed can be a single bed, can be a bunk bed. It depends on your design. So you make sure that it's optional. Just how we mentioned, really functional but modern looking and so on. So you make sure that you have extra what we call it, the features like storage, okay, or even like something like convertible and so on, that to make sure the Generation Alpha enjoying this piece of furniture. And of course, the bedside table. Bedside table, okay, usually you design for the bedroom set for adult, you need to have 2 bedside table, okay? But for this children's room, you can have 1. You can have the option 1. Usually they have 1. Manufacturer, they will produce 1. Or even you want to have 2, also not an issue. Okay, but make sure it's child-friendly. Child-friendly, So just like I mentioned already, 5 to 9-year-old, they're already learning how to run and so on, climb here and there. So make sure the design are children-friendly or child-friendly. So safety will be very, very important. Okay, next we need to have for them is back to the slide. Okay, next item we need to have for them is the study table and chair, because as I mentioned, preparing to the school already. So this is a very important element. So make sure if the study table, it must be possible, because right now the trend is the study table can be adjustable, or you can either electronic or automatic or is manually adjustable. Then after that, ergonomic, very important. The posture, the seat, and this and that is very important. And of course, space saving. Usually, in the bedroom, children's room is not very big, so make sure is space friendly. And of course, we need a wardrobe to complete the what we call that this bedroom set, or even because maybe children no need to have wardrobe, but you can have a storage area for them to have all their clothing and whatever they want to store on, they can be stored in the storage area. So make sure everything for the children's room must be easy to use. Safety is very important. And of course, if you feel that are so boring, all these are not challenging enough, then you can always come out with something different. Okay, a bonus pieces, what we call it So these bonus pieces, you can do it like a multifunctional pieces, what we call it spoken pieces. So you can have that as a in this bedroom as a statement. So you can always have welcome to do that, but make sure all this got to be gelled into like one set. Okay, so next slide, I'm going to tell you what is the DNA for these generation alpha. So as I mentioned, generation alpha are a bit special from the rest of the generation because they are tech savvy. So you need to have some tech savvy element. Example, so don't quote me say it is compulsory. No. It's example for you, like smart lighting, then charging station, or interactive like screen on the bed or below the bed and so on, so that they can enjoy it using the technology to make their life more fun. Okay, sustainability, as I mentioned already, the mother, the parents know what is called eco-friendly and upcycle, recycle material. So possible you use that, but as long as it's a child safe, then you can use it. And of course, flexibility. As I mentioned already, you are designing for the 5-year-old to 9-year-old. So the millennial parents, even though they're willing to spend a lot of money for their children, but yet they also need to have like grow with me, the kind of function. Grow with me function is meaning like when they grow up, when they grow older, they still can use the furniture pieces. So think about that direction as well. And of course, personalization. So meaning like this personalization, right? You can customize, maybe put their name, the children's name in that on the furniture itself, or you have a screen to tell this is like, for example, Eric's bedroom or Alice's bedroom and so on. So this is the personalization. And of course, very important because this age, 5 to 9-year-old is a learning one. So make sure play with learning. Multifunctional, this kind of furniture pieces are most welcome. Okay, so now talk so much already. What is the prices? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, the prices here, we got 3 grand prizes. First prize, you get 5,000 cash plus a trophy and a certificate. Second prize, you got 3,000 ringgit plus a trophy plus a certificate. And third prize, you got 2,000 ringgit plus a trophy and certificate. And all the finalists, 20 finalists, we will get a certificate. Because later on, I will tell you all the timeline. So what you do later on, I will explain to you on the timeline. And of course, we must thank you all the mentor, all the lecturers for guiding these students. So we also have this called Best Mentor Award. Then we will be awarded this mentor 2,000 ringgit plus a certificate. And also we want to thank to the institution for participating all this year, our MIFF FDC. So we are awarded the Best Institution Award by a certificate. So this Best Institution Award, we will look at the quality entry. So this is very important on that. Okay, and all the winner we will be announcing in this MIFF 2026, which is on the 6th of March 2026. We will be announcing all the winner. Okay, so and also now next slide will be the very important one. So everybody take a screenshot and so on. So this is a timeline. Entry submission deadline will be 1st of December 2025, which is this year 2025, 1st of December. And 18th of December, we will be announcing the top 20 finalists already. So what the top 20 finalists need to do is producing the prototype. Okay, then later on the 9th of January 2026, we will be inviting you come to this KL site to do the final round judging, the live presentation to the panel of judges, which is just now Levan already introducing this panel of judges already. So you are presenting in front of them. And also the result won't be announced during that day. So we will be announcing during the 6th of March 2026. And also 4th to 7th March 2026, which is during the MIFF 2026 period, the top 10 finalists artwork and also the prototype will be showcasing in the very, very important area, which is the lobby of this MITEC there. So everyone can see your design, like international buyer can see your design and so on. Okay, and like this year, right, we have something special. Later, I will announce to you. But before that, you must curious where to submit all your entry, right? Next slide, please. So this is the place submitting online, which is at www.miffdc.com. So all the submission will be submitting online, right? Okay, so what you need to submit? Next slide, please. Okay, basically, you need to submit, this is the slide. I'm not going through everything because it's quite lengthy. Total 8 pages only. So make sure these 8 pages, you compile all the important one, all the important information or the mood board or even the drawing into these 8 pages. Okay, yes, I know this year we are not designing one piece of furniture only, we design a series. So we also got this, what we call it, the participant asking already. So can we submit more than 8 pages? Yes, you can, because due to this year's is a furniture series, so you can submit more than 8 pages, but not too much, because we must understand we have hundreds of this entry coming in every year one. So the panel of judges need to go through everything. If you submit too lengthy, the judges cannot go through too much, then it will be wasted already. So I will suggest important one put at the first 8 pages so that the judges can go through very fast. Then they can determine whether you are shortlisted or not. Okay, so this is very important. So you can submit more than 8, but we are recommended you to submit 8 pages. All these will be listed in our website, so not to worry about what to do, and even you can screenshot it. Okay, and now, as I mentioned, next slide, I'm going to explain to you what is the difference for 2026. So 2026, we want to play a little bit different games a little bit. Because why? Because we know that since we're designing for Generation Alpha, right? So social media is one of the very important element in our living life already. This social media, right, including like public, how public view your this work and so on. So we are going to, all the judges, okay, going to tabulate your mark during the final judging day on these 100% base. Okay, then we will convert into 80%. And the other 20%, we will be like the public, okay, like the public going to do voting. Okay, how the mechanism work, the public voting, we are going to announce it in our MIFF FDC 2026 briefing 2.0. We were announcing how is a mechanism. But today I will going to tell you only 80% by the judges and 20% by the public voting. Okay, so I'm very exciting because usually for the past 15 years, the judges will know who is a winner. But until next year, we will never know already because the 20% on the public voting. Okay, so this is kind of exciting. Okay, now what is the judging criteria? I'm going to show you in the next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, basically, creativity is 40%. Okay, so what inside the creativity is the 40%. So 20% is concept and creativity. So this is very important. What is a concept? How you develop it? So usually I will encourage you guys to showcase this one creativity and concept in a mood board form, so you can show it in the mood board. So how is it feel like? And artistic, which is like 10%, and also technology and material user 10%, total 40% for creativity. So next criteria will be marketability, because we don't want you to design something you cannot sell. You just on paper only. So we make sure it can producible and market need to accept it. So I'm very happy this year, MIFF coming out this idea and this initiative to come out this MIFF FDC club to actually to materialize all these our finalists or FDC winners work. So I'm very happy on that. And now we are starting our first select program already. FDC Select program. So which is we selected a few designer and a few manufacturers to work together to come out the design so that we are able to showcase this design during the MIFF 2026. Okay, so marketability, very important, 10%. And next criteria will be functionality, 30% total. Under the functionality, ergonomic will be 10%. Safety, 10% because especially children's room, and also sustainability, 10%, total 30%. Next one will be visual impact, the appearance of this furniture, whether is it attractive or not, especially when you design for children's room, you need to be very attractive so that they are happy, they see they like it, the parents, millennial parents, they will buy it. Okay, 10%. And of course, your presentation, during your presentation, how you talk will be the 10%. So total will be 100%. And later on, will convert into 80% so that we can leave the 20% for the public voting. So next slide, please. So how we do it? This one is open to the public to do the voting during the first and second day of the MIFF 2026, okay? Because the result is going to announce in the day 3 of the MIFF 2026. So public voting will be 20%. So this year is going to be fun. Okay, okay. Now some notes for the participant. Next slide, please. Okay, because during if they say you're selected as the top 20 finalists, you will be presenting your design during this January 9th, 2026. So you got to make sure all your prototype are actually in the good quality. I think for lately, I see this few years back, I see the prototype got no issue because most of the institution they invested a lot of money actually for these prototype making, like 3D printer, laser cutting, and so on. So far we see quite a nice one. So this one is just a reminder. And of course, when you do the presentation, make sure all your drawing, the rendering are okay to look at that. People easy to understanding, and those metrics all the measurement you need to be very uniform. You want to use miss everything, use You want to use inches, everything, use inches, don't miss around, and so on. And also, because our panel of judges are from international, are very, very, what we call it, well-experienced designers, and also they are from the media side and from the different countries. So make sure you seek for feedback. Ask them how to improve and so on. So we are more than happy to tell you what you need to improve and so on. So this is the notes for the participant. And of course, for the beloved mentor, we need your help as well for the lecturer. So mentor, you need to present yourself as well in the 9th of January 2026. When I say present, you are not doing presentation. You accompany your students to do the presentation because we need you to moral support these students or the participant as a mentor. And of course, sometimes the judges will ask the mentor, see what is the progress, how will they develop these idea and so on. So that time, probably you need to say out a little bit of your opinion and so on. So this is a note to the mentor. And yes, that's it for the briefing for today. So next section will be our Q&A section. Next slide. Okay, then we'll see what is you guys have any question or not. Ivan, back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Eric. Now we have come to
Welcome.
the Q&A sections. Dear
Yes.
participants, please feel free to use the chat box or Q&A box provided. Or you can use the raise hand feature to get our attention. We will then unmute your microphone during the Q&A sections. Okay, we have exported a few questions from our registration form. The first question is, do the selected finalists or winners need to submit the full-scale prototype?
Okay, you don't need to submit full scale. Full scale meaning 100%. Like for example, if you design a chair, then you don't need to submit the chair. No, it's a scale one. It means that you scale into the smaller version. Especially this time around because you need to design a series of furniture. So scale into the sizable so that easy for you to bring over to do the final presentation. Okay, so that is important. So no need to be one-to-one, but it be scale down, make it smaller. Okay. Yep. I hope I answered it.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Eric. We have one attendee raise the hand, which
Okay.
from Noor Aslina.
Mm.
Okay, you may turn on your mic to ask the questions.
Mm. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, what is the question?
All right. I think I move to the next question first. Okay, the
Okay.
next question from our registration form is, can the postgraduate student eligible to enter?
Yes, as long as you are below 40-year-old, then you are eligible to enter, even though you go to work already, because we are not actually limited to the students lah. As long as you are young, okay, 40-year-old, as long as not over 40-year-old lah, okay, can, yes, we
Uh,
welcome you. Because we got our this MIFF FDC club, we have a lot of past participation actually participants actually join us. So yes, you are welcome. As long as you're below 40, Okay, yes. Leave.
okay, all right. For the third question is, the mock-up you need to prepare if get shortlisted, is it? I think Dr. is lagging. Can you hear me, Dr. Eric?
Okay, can you repeat? I can't hear you
Yeah,
just now.
yeah, okay. I repeat for the third questions. The third questions
Yep.
is, may I know is, sorry, the mock-up you need to be prepared if get shortlisted, is it?
Yes, because usually I don't know because most of the institution they will require the student will do the mock-up lah, but only the selected, which is the top 20, the 20 selected shortlisting, need to prepare the mock-up. So the rest, because you don't know whether you are be shortlisted until the December 19, right? Correct or not? So you make sure you prepare the mock-up in your final presentation in the 9th of January. Okay, in the 9th of January. Because if you look at that, right, our this announcement will be on the 18th of December 2025. We will tell you already. If they say you are selected already as a shortlisting, okay, then you need to prepare the mock-up. Then by the 9th of January, you need to present it to the panel of judges. So not everyone. So when you design the time, you don't need to think about mock-up first, lah. Okay?
All right, thank
All
you,
right.
Dr. Eric. We have two
Yep.
questions from Kwa Michael. The first question is, those design
Mm.
can merge as four-in-one design?
4-in-1, wow, very well. Okay, when you say 4-in-1 design, meaning like this is something like we say the bonus piece, like the multifunctional. Yes, you can if your design is very special. Can. Yeah. We
Okay.
are happy to see that. Yep. Can.
Okay, all right. For the second question from Kwa Michael, will there be any specific or limited size for the FDC this year?
Uh, oh, the sizes. No. And that's why we put there ergonomic. Ergonomic meaning like you got to suitable for children. The children's we are going to design for is a 5 to 9-year-old. So 5 to 9-year-old, there is a standard international height. So you can actually search it on this Wikipedia. Okay. So please look for Generation Alpha. Generation Alpha take a very good formula milk powder. So they maybe go taller and so on. So make sure you go for the encyclopedia. Okay? Yes.
Dr. Eric, can I help to rephrase a bit the questions from Mr. Michael? I think
Okay, can.
he is asking about, is there any specific room space?
Oh, no.
Room space.
No, we don't have any specific room space. So yes, but of course, not too big until like, the bed. You don't need to design a king size bed for the children's room. So the sizes got to be very ergonomic to the children friendly. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, we have one question from Malaysia Liu. Will the public voting will be seen by everyone or will it be private until the announcement?
Private. Private. Yes, going to be very private. So not to worry. We will announce like you got like 2,000 vote, you got like 5,000 vote, or you got one vote only. So don't worry. It's a private. Yes. Yes.
All right, let me go through the Q&A box. Okay, the
But
one question.
you don't mind, Liman. But by the way, public voting only 20%. So don't be so so kiasu about it, so scared about it lah. 20% only, so 80% still from the professional judges, so that, yeah, chill. Okay, okay.
Okay, for the Q&A box, we have one question from Miss Carmen Young. Miss
Mm.
Carmen Young, for finalist prototype, do they need to come up with a whole set furniture series?
Okay, it depends on your budget or it depends on the institution support lah. So if you come out the whole set will be nice. If they say you don't, please select the key pieces. Okay, for example, you think like your bed and the study table can join it very well. Like this is your key pieces, then you can produce the key pieces. Because at the end of the day, right, the judges look at your these what we call it the prototype is to understand your concept, how the mechanism work. That's it only. So you don't need to worry about that. But of course, if you come out the whole set, it will be nice lah. So that then we can know that your whole concept will look like this. Okay. So it totally depends on you. Yep. Okay. Yep.
All right, for the
Mm.
next questions, is
Mm.
there any age limit for our FDC?
40-year-old lah, that's what I mentioned already. 40-year
Oh.
old maximum. Okay, because this is a new definition of the youth. Youth. Okay. So yeah, we encourage young participants.
Okay,
Yes.
for the next questions, are there any specific requirements on the drawing? Does it have to be digital or would the manual drawings be taken in consideration without prejudice?
Okay, yes, of course, if they say you can produce a digital one will be easier lah, because digital everything type in so will be easy to look So from our past experience, a lot of participants, they're using the freehand drawing on the conceptual presentation. They mean they tell us how they develop all those things. But if you think that you're so confident, like all the judges will understand your freehand drawing, I mean a hand drawn one, then by all means you can just submit lah. But usually, unless you're really very good on the freehand drawing lah. Otherwise, I would suggest digital will be better lah. Everybody can see it very clearly. Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next question from Siti Suhaili. Is there a limit for additional functions for furniture?
No lah, we don't set a limit for you. But of course, you don't over ambition until this design 10 pieces another set already lah. Okay, so just a few pieces will okay lah. Not a problem. Yes, you can.
Okay, next questions. How about exploration new materials in this project or any cultural elements in conceptual design to educate kids about Malaysia?
Okay, now talking about material, I want to highlight a little bit, because most of the time, every year, material will be the killing object for this presentation because of the participant. Sometimes also the mentor also lack of the material, these knowledge. So make sure don't simply presenting new material or the material you don't understand because the panel of judges is an expert. So they will know the material actual usage, whether safe for children and all this and that. So make sure you do a thorough research. If you are confident enough, then you can present it. Otherwise, I would suggest you to do very thorough study on the material. Okay? We are not limiting you what kind of material, but again, this is the children's room. Make sure it's a safety for children's. Yes, Steven?
Okay, next questions. For the slide 8 pages, is it up to us to design the size of the size of the slide? For example, is it
The
A2
size.
or A1 size?
Oh yes, you can. You can. As long as we can see it clearly, then easy for us. Then it's easier. But I think you don't do too big size because the upload time will be killing you if too high res because it's a big size, man. Okay, so you make sure everything is uploadable to the website lah. Okay. Hey, the no Azlina is keep on raising the hand. So so somebody want to attend to no or not?
All
Okay.
right.
Any other question?
Okay, so we proceed for the Q&A box first. Okay,
Okay.
for the next questions, can we submit group work?
No, individual. Individual,
Individual.
individual, individual. Those are make good work. Later when can you imagine a presentation the time I don't know how to ask questions also. So many people. No, individual work. Okay?
Okay, for
Yes.
For the next question, will the public
Mm.
voting be like voting on the spot or through online?
We were announcing during our this FI MIFF FDC 2026 this briefing 2.0 the time we will be announcing that. Yes. We are excited lah, but keep sustain a bit. Okay. 20% only, I want to stretch only 20%. Don't be so kacau. Okay, yes.
Okay, I
Next
think
one.
this is the last question for the Q&A box. What is the
Okay.
interesting things in furniture world?
Okay, yes. There's a lot of interesting in furniture world, especially like Gen Z, because Gen Z is the big spender in the economic. So a lot of furniture, a lot of colors, a lot of accessory, a lot of fashion are aiming for Gen Z. Okay, so this is something new. I'm very excited to see this one because a lot of these Gen Z things are actually duplication of the 1980s and 90s. So a lot of retro things are coming out and so on. So this is I think this is a new thing in the design world and also the furniture world. I think maybe Kelly, this one you can add on something. What is interesting? What is new? Yeah,
I think nowadays people are talking about the digitalizations,
correct.
AI, and also
Yes,
the sustainability.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
so as the organizer, we are also preparing the new content, new programs, yeah, to further engage with our exhibitors and also the visitors. So we are going to announce our new initiatives very soon in the coming few months as soon as it is ready. So also please stay tuned to follow our updates via our newsletter, our social media.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Curly and Dr. Eric. The one
Thank
more
you.
question from the Q&A box. What will the
Okay.
public see when they are voting for the participants? Like only the mock-up or the whole presentations?
Yeah, usually, okay, for the past, let me explain a little bit. For the past 14, 15 years, we are showcasing top 20 finalists in the lobby of the MITEC there. So what happened is that we are showcasing all the drawing you guys are submitted. And of course, we will ask you once you selected already, after the presentation, we will do a briefing. It means that you guys will become out a presentation board putting all the information of your design there and together with the 3D and also your introduction and also we're putting your mock-up there to showcase the public. So the public for next year, 2026, public will look at all your this one and start voting. Okay, but we don't make it like judging like that lah. So make them to fill in this how many marks I know lah. What they like by their eyes like. So this is 20% only. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I hope I answered that. Yeah.
Okay, before we move forward to the chat box, I would like to
Yes.
ask Noor Aslina, do you have any question to ask our speakers?
Yeah, hi. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Hi to Dr. Eric, Miss
Hello.
Lee Wen and Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, I accidentally clicked the raise icon, raise
Okay.
hand icon. Okay, while
Uh,
I'm like print screening the screen for my students.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So,
okay,
but
okay, okay.
however, the first two questions are from me. I
Oh, okay,
asked
okay.
in the registration form. However, I
Oh,
have
okay.
one question. It's about
Mm.
copyright. It's
Okay,
about
okay.
copyright. Okay. For the winners, right?
Mm.
If the students, the winners, the one that actually from first to third winners, for normally for university student, we
Mm.
registered for copyright. It's going to be under the university because
Mm.
the actually because normally that one is part of the assignment. Yeah,
I see.
and the assignment is belong to the university because it's under IP, yeah, because
Yeah.
all that one is considered as assignment. So
Understood.
if MIFF and the company
Mm.
interested to commercialize or interested to market, so how about the copyright between the university and the industry?
Okay. This one, I think I will leave it to Kelly to answer this one.
Okay. Uh, As from the organizer positions, we will encourage and we will actually emphasize that the design that submitted for the competition is the original design. Yeah, it's already original design. So if today, because you take this as part of your coursework, you're going to register for your the design for your students, and then we actually would not interfere like how the school would like to proceed with the IP protections. But when it comes to the development process with the manufacturers, I think it is the discussion between the manufacturers and also the designer. They come to the mutual understanding and mutual agreement to work together. Yeah, to discuss about like the if today the university already registered for the design, and then it actually rely on the manufacturer whether they agree with this. And then today, if university is also open for the manufacturing collaborations, maybe there is some profit sharing model between two parties that you all need to discuss. Yeah.
All
Yep.
right,
So
thank you.
Ciku,
Okay.
you roughly you get the idea, right?
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah,
So thank you for the
yeah,
clarification. And then
yeah.
we also will
Mm.
explain to our students so that they
Yes, yes.
understand about this from the beginning
Correct,
before they
correct,
submit any ideas. Yeah, because for
correct.
sure, yeah, because when you give the mentor award, the ideas
Mm.
from the lecturers are there also, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think
Correct.
that's a good feedback so that
Yep,
we also as an educator we can share
correct.
with our students. It's very clear.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because we as a organizer, we as a witness of this thing. So we are actually as a breachers to breach out the designer and this industry, which is a manufacturer. So then the contract will be depend on both parties' agreement. So usually the designer will pay the loyalty fees by the manufacturer if they say it's a produce. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much because the
Okay.
university they really took care into the IP. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
they
That's good.
really look into that. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Nur
Yes.
Aslina. Yeah, we will move forward to the webinar chat. We have one question from Audrey. What about the visual drawing? Does it need to be 3D render or hand render can be accepted?
Okay, I would suggest because nowadays most of the participants are very chunky rendering so make sure your rendering is up to standard. Okay, unless I say already, you can do freehand, unless you freehand is very good lah. But otherwise, when do shortlisting time, right? Because shortlisting usually we will look at the overall one. So if they say the design is attractive, the rendering is good, then you will get shortlisted. So you got to make sure lah. So your skill must be there lah.
Okay, one more question from Lau Vinkin.
Mm,
I would like to
mm.
know the procedure for these competitions. Do we first prepare the drawing and mock-up without making the final product yet for review, or do we need to have everything fully complete from the start?
Okay, very simple. We want to see the end result only. So by start from now, this is the briefing 1.0. Start from now. You can start thinking about your subject and the object you want to design. Then 1st of December, you need to submit the end product. Meaning like when they say submit the end product is a drawing on paper, then you're submitting to our website. Then once we get ready, then we take about like 18 days or 2 weeks time to actually to shortlisting. First round shortlisting, all the judges will be judging online, seeing your design interesting or not. Then each of them will be shortlisting 20. Then after that, we combine all this shortlisting mark already. Then we select the top 20 selected one. Then we will be informing you. Then on the 18th of December, then you only start preparing your mock-up. But unless you are very confident or some of the institution is one of your assignment brief requirement must have the mock-up, then you got to do the mock-up. Otherwise, we only need to see your mock-up on the 9th of January if we are selected. I hope it's clear. So the process is you can do it now already. So on the 1st of December, you submit everything on paper to our website, www.miffdc.com.
Okay. Moving
Yes.
to the next question from Kwan Yujing. Will participants from company and student mix in the same category?
Yes, you will be missing in the same category. But don't worry, I tell you, for the past years, right, so many so-called professional designer, so they are not even shortlisting. Okay, so you must have confidence on yourself. Don't worry. Okay, yes, we are putting in the same category because you don't forget, most of the students you got mentor, ma. Mentor is very powerful one. Okay, yeah. The professional one they don't have mentor already, but sometimes professional, so-called professional lah, that means that they'll go to work already. So not to worry. Yes, same category, same time we judge. Yes.
Okay, for the question of Adila Rahman, we will definitely
Mm,
share the recording to our social media. Okay,
yes.
there's one last question. What is the
Mm.
news in MIFF 2026?
This one Kelly will answer now. I think I only know one, which is the FDC club. We are launching that. Yes, I'm very excited about this.
As I just mentioned just
Mm.
now, that we
Mm.
actually also catching up with the trend, understand the expectations of our audience, including the exhibitors and visitors. So our team is now actually under the process working out the some new program and also new campaign, yeah, for the exhibitors and also visitors. So please stay tuned with our updates. We will make the announcement as soon as we have more concrete details ready. Yeah, it is all about the content and also the new some things that relevance to the global market trends that that could help us to further engage the exhibitors and the visitors. Yeah.
Okay,
I think question box got some more question.
one more from question box.
Yeah.
Okay, do the winner need to produce or submit the full-scale prototype?
No need one-to-one, as I mentioned. One-to-one, no need. One-to-one meaning like the actual size, no need. You need to submit the scale down one. Yeah.
All right. Are there any further questions from our attendees?
Yeah. I think this year's briefing a lot of questions.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, man. I think everybody exciting. Very excited also.
Okay,
Okay, I think
okay. The one question
yeah.
in in Q&A box, I think we have answered it. This should be the individual participations.
Individual, yes. Not the group, no group, individual.
All right. Since we have no more questions, I think we
Yep.
can wrap up our Q&A sections. Okay. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Eric and Miss Curly.
Thank you.
Okay, before the sections end, I would like to share what's going on for MIFF FDC. We will host the MIFF FDC 2026 e-briefing 2.0 on a date to be confirmed, where we will invite MIFF 2026 exhibitors who specialize in children furniture to share their insight and knowledge with young designers. Besides, we are excited to announce the forum by MIFF FDC Club, where we will officially launch the MIFF FDC Club and Select program on 10 October 2025. We will keep you updated as more details become available. Stay tuned for these activities. Thank you for your time. We hope you find this section informative. If you need more information or any questions, please feel free to contact the team through email. A gentle reminder, the submission date is on 1st of December. Also, please follow us on our social media at MIFF Furniture Design Competition in Facebook and our website. Once again, thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.